Okay, so we are almost finished. So this is the new generation of Halloween movies. So don't get mad at me on this part because I don't know how to put a title or a opening of my another section part of my favorite Halloween movies. So this is gonna be 1990 to present. This like right now. So yeah. So let's get started. The Queen of the Damned, 2002. Even me, I can't read my handwriting. My handwriting is so bad. Like but so yeah. The Queen of the Damned is very amazing, and I love the how they recreate or modernize the vampire aesthetic. Yeah. So this era, I think it's the era of very cool and badass modernized vampire movies, because there are a lot of vampire movies that came out on that era. We have the Van Helsing one, and this is one of my favorite Halloween movies of all time, and I haven't rewatched this yet, but I really wanted to. So this is the Interview with the Vampire, 1994, and this movie is so don't get me started on this one, because I love Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt in this movie. Very I highly recommend to watch this movie. And Kristen Dunstan's in there. Yeah, she is a child actress, and I love her performance of Claudia and her transformation also. That transformation lived into my head until now, because I watched that when I was a child, and yeah, her transformation blew me away. And also how badass the soundtrack was, and it's Guns N' Roses' Sympathy for the Devil. And I know it's a revival to the Rolling Stones, though they're the original creators of that song, but it's so badass when Guns N' Roses enhance that song a little bit. So yeah, and also Christian Slater is in there too, and yeah, I love that. Amazing. And the title of the movie is very self-explanatory. So he's interviewing with the vampires. So Christian Slater is the interviewer, and he's interviewing the vampire, which is Brad Pitt. So he's just telling the story for how he became a vampire, and a lot of things like the Claudia and very tragic kind of moments in there. So yeah. And oh my gosh, I can't believe I just forgot Antonio Banderas in there. He is in that movie, and his performance are so, all of them are so great. Very iconic. And I love how they portray as vampires, and also the eyes. I love the eyes, even though I know it's just a contact lenses, but it's so freaking cool. So that is one of the main reasons why I always wanted to become a vampire. Sleepy Hollow, 1999. This is a Tim Burton film, and Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci is in that movie, and Christopher Lee, oh my gosh. Christopher Lee is also in there too, and yeah, I love this movie so much. I keep rewatching it all over again until now, and it's my childhood um, Halloween movies that I've watched. So we have this VCD. My mom, me and me and my parents bought it when I was a kid, and yeah, so that VCD is so freaking used because I keep rewatching this movie all over and all over again. So yeah, that's how I love this movie. So Johnny Depp is Ichabod Crane, and I love his performance in here because I've always wondered why his character is so freaking anxious and so very scared, but at the same time he is so good in investigating the crimes and the murderers, and yeah. And then until I watched the cartoon one from Walt Disney's, and that's how I realized that that's how Ichabod Crane really is, that his personality. So that personality from Walt Disney's Ichabod Crane and Johnny Depp's Ichabod Crane, and yeah, that's how. Oh, so I was like, oh, that's nice. Yeah. And Christopher Walken is in here too. So this is one of my favorite movies of his, even though he has no dialogue in here. He is the one who played the headless horseman, the one who beheaded a lot of people. And yeah, I love his performance in there because he is so badass. He is so cool. And also the effects in there are so freaking good. Yeah, I highly recommend it. And the next part is Misery, 1990. So this is another Stephen King horror film. And I think, yeah, it's kind of suspense and thriller and kind of mixed with psychological, because the villain in there is having a hard, I mean, she is kind of messed up, and yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but she is a fan of this author, that she sees that he had an accident, so while he was unconscious, she's the one who take care of him. And the guy, I forgot his name, the guy in there thought he was saved and he is now gonna cured, but he didn't know his life in there is gonna be so hard. It will leave him, it will haunt him forever. So yeah, so this movie is very, very intense, and I forgot the stars, the actors and actresses who played in there, but the one who played the villain, she deserved an award in there. I don't know if she had an award in there, but she really must have it, because her performance is really, really scary. So yeah. And The Devil's Advocate, this is 1997, and the stars in here are Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron. Yeah. So I recently watched this movie in July or June, I think. Yeah, I love this movie, not because it's Keanu Reeves is in there, but when you watch this movie, you will, oh my gosh, it's kind of a roller coaster kind of movie, because at the end you thought it's over. No, it's not. he will continue haunting his son's life forever. It's not over yet. So yeah, I think Keanu Reeves is a lawyer in here, and he keeps winning the ones who didn't have to win. So yeah, he keep winning the bad guys, not the innocent ones. So yeah, but he changed that at the end of the movie. So yeah, it's very, very, very amazing, and I recommend it. This is 1992, Bram Stoker's Dracula. And Winona Ryder, Gary Oldman, Keanu Reeves again. It's in here in this movie. I watched this since I was a kid, and I watched a lot of popular movies when I was a kid, so I'm so sorry if I keep repeating that phrase, but you know. So yeah. So this is based on a novel. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I remember it came from a novel. So yeah, it's another story of Dracula again, and yeah, I love the performance of Gary Oldman as Dracula, and this is the scene on Hotel Transylvania where Jonathan purchased a Bram Stoker's Dracula costume, and
I am Count Jonathan! Blah blah, black sheep, have you any wool?
What's that thing on your head? Looks like my grandmother's boobies.
blah blah blah. So yeah, so if you don't know that part on the Hotel Transylvania, that came from the movie in 1992, Bram Stoker's Dracula. So now you know. It's a movie reference. And can we talk about how beautiful and very, very, very seductive Gary Oldman in this movie, and how gorgeous Winona Ryder is in this movie. It is so beautiful. I love the costumes, the cinematography, even though it's kind of sexual, but not that sexual, just some parts of the movie. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Anthony Hopkins. Yes, I love this movie, and Anthony Hopkins' performance as a very, very psychopath and insane person who kills and murders a lot of people. So yeah, his performance is very, very amazing, and I think he also hates it. Yeah, he hates his victims. So yeah, I highly recommend this movie because it's just so simple, but it will leave you so scared because it's kind of true, because it's not there are no supernatural going on in this movie, so it's kind of eerie to watch this, but I'm not going to scared on that part, but yeah, kind of recommend it. Coraline. Yes, I think I am not so scared of this movie while watching it for the first time, because I was so amazed on how beautiful this. I'm sorry, I'm burping at the very, very wrong time. So yeah, okay, anyways, so I think this is the movie that I watched when I was a kid that I never get really scared of, but I get a little bit scared when the other mother transforms. So yeah, I'm not showing off or no. So yeah, So this movie is about um when you're going to the pink palace, the pink house, when you're going to stay home in there. They didn't know there's a small door in there, and then it will transfer you to another dimension, and you will gonna meet this other parents, like other mother, other father. And yeah, and the other mother is the villain and Coraline is the main character. So the other mother is Beldam, which is, I think she is a witch, and she will devour you. Yeah, she devoured children who wanted to stay in there, but in one condition, she will sew your eyes with bottles. And then, yeah, and you will gonna receive a dolls who look just exactly like you, and you didn't know that dolls are the eyes of the Beldam that will gonna spy on you. And that's why she did that, because she wanted to know how awful, how bad, how sad your life is. So that's why when you enter the other world and you get to see this very, very amazing and very so great to the eyes of the kids who are gonna walk on in there, like any kind fantasy that you think of is in there. So like I said earlier, other mother will get your life even more better, but it's all a trap, like Coraline said. So yeah, that's how the story is. And Coraline is voiced by Dakota Fanning, which is my parents always told me when I was a kid I looked like just like her. So yeah, and Keith David is the one who voiced the cat in there, and I've seen a lot of his movies like Man at Work and then the They Live, and I forgot the other one. Princess of the Frog from Walt Disney. He is the Dr. Facilier in there. His movies are so amazing, and I didn't know that I watched his movies before I watched the They Live, which is he is not a cartoon. So yeah. So the next part is 1933. 1993, The Nightmare Before Christmas. So this is just I think it's just produced by Tim Burton. And yeah, this movie needs no introduction. This is Halloween. Yes, it's Halloween. I love this movie so much, and I didn't know that the boogeyman in there is inspired by Cab Calloway, which is one of Michael Jackson's favorite performers, and that's why I like how the groovy the boogeyman in that movie. And I love the songs in there, the Sally song and the song that Jack Skellington singing, and the voice of that actor who played the Jack Skellington is the vampire in Fright Night. I highly recommend that movie too. Also, it's super good. It's super good, and I also recommend the remake one, and yeah, which is played by Colin Farrell. Those two are so good, but you're gonna watch the original part first, before the remake one. And Sweeney Todd, the barber of the Fleet Street. Don't get me started on this one, guys. This is from 2007. I just recently watched this like a few weeks ago, and until now I'm still traumatized at the ending of this movie. My God. Believe me or not, guys, because like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of Tim Burton's movies and Johnny Depp's movies, and this is the only one of the movie that I haven't watched from him yet. Like, I watch a lot of his movies, but this is the one that with Johnny Depp that I haven't watched it yet. So so now I know that a lot of people love this movie because how good and at the same time how sad it is. And one thing that I'm going to hint for you guys, that revenge is not the good thing to do. That is the moral of the story. Don't put revenge on your life and to others. Don't, because it will make it much worse. So yeah, I love the songs in here too also, and Helena Bonham Carter's too. I love her performance, anything. Yeah, very, very, very good. And Dark Shadows 2012. So this one is another from Tim Burton. So yeah, Johnny Depp as Barnabas Collins, and Helena Bonham Carter is in there also, and Eva Green, and Chloe Grace Moretz, and Michelle Pfeiffer. So yeah, a lot of my favorite actresses and actors are in there. So yeah, and this is the
We don't have horses. We have a Chevy.
His age does remain a mystery to me.
movies that are
What is your age?
15.
horror but at the same time it's comedy. So yeah, Dark Shadows is from 2012, and like I said earlier, all of my favorite actors in there. And yeah, it's very, very comedy, and I love the performance of Eva Green and Johnny Depp too, and the scene where they fight each other, and the part when he touched Eva Green's face and she looks like a porcelain doll. And it reminds me of Michael Jackson's Ghost. Where he just slammed his face and his arms. That scene kind of reminds me of that part because it looks like I mean, I'm not going to say exactly the same thing, but kind of reminds me of it. It just reminds me. So yeah, I recommend that if you want to watch a horror but at the same time you want something funny, Dark Shadows is for you. So yeah, Casper, 1995, and it's Christina Ricci and Bill Pullman. Yeah, I love this movie so much. If you want, so this movie is very, very family friendly, and it's also very, very comedy kind of movie, and it's very, very cute at the same time. So yeah, for me it's kind of mixed with kind of teenage movies from the 80s because it gives me kind of that vibes. So Yeah, Casper is. I just recently watched this few weeks ago too. So, yeah. And Hocus Pocus, 1993. And I just recently rewatched this movie again, and I've forgotten how beautiful this movie is. I love it. And oh my gosh, I really, really cried. I was like, I was like crying at the ending of this movie. It's so very, oh my god. Guys, I'm remembering the scene of the ending of that movie. And is made from, I mean, it's a film by Kenny Ortega who is the one who created the Disney's Descendants. Yeah, I watched Descendants too, and yeah, I love it so much. And yeah, I really recommend this movie. It's very family friendly, at the same time it's spooky and comedy and also musical, because they're gonna sing I put a spell on you and now you're mine. And Michael Jackson's Ghost. Yes, you heard me right. I'm not going to do this list without my one and only, the role model of all my life since I was a baby, Michael Jackson himself. Amen. So yeah, I remember watching this film for the first time, and also it's the same vibes of Coraline, that I didn't get scared. I think that's why I didn't scared, because it's Michael Jackson. So that's why I didn't get scared of so easily. So yeah, I love this movie so much. Until now I'm still rewatching it all over again. I think it's my 3,000 zillion times already. So yeah, 1996, and the makeup in here, that's why the makeup is so good in here, is from Stan Winston. He is the one who created the makeup for Edward Scissorhands, I think. And I think he is the one who do the Avatar too. And yeah, there are a lot of films that he do the makeup part. So yeah, those are the very popular works that he did. And yeah, and oh my gosh guys, and here is my favorite part. They collaborated with Stephen King.
Right now, there's one more question I've got to ask you. This is about a personal friend of yours, but I have got to ask you this question. I am a Stephen King fanatic. I have every book that possibly Stephen King has written. You can say mind your own business. No. And I know you've done Ghost with him, and I think that's a sensational piece of work.
Thank you.
I mean, did you enjoy doing that?
Very much, yes,
yeah?
yes.
I mean, that skeleton, I mean, that... Can I ask you, what is Stephen King like?
Stephen King is a very gentle, sweet, kind man. I mean, the profile that we see in the books and in his works, and he's nothing like that. He's very humble. A lot of people try to judge me the same way, but I'm pretty simple. I love to create. I love to make magic. I love to create the unexpected, you know. And Stephen, he's just wonderful. He's not bizarre or strange or weird. He's a loving person.
And great to work with.
Great to work with. We together, he and I wrote Ghosts, and we had fun doing it.
Michael Jackson and Stephen King are friends. Like, oh my god, I just read this on the internet. I was so very happy. So that's why when I watched this movie and then I researched it on the internet, and I'm so very shocked when I saw Stephen King's name. So yeah, my two favorite very, very popular. Oh my god. Very, very popular artist of all time. Wow. Very amazing. And this is musical at the same time. It's spooky. You're gonna love this, guys. My favorite part in there is where Michael rips his whole body and became a skeleton, and that that part was my jam. That song, it's that scary for you, baby. Yeah, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed some of my list on my own point of view. You can also comment down below if you have favorite movies, your favorite Halloween movies that you like to watch while on Halloween, or any kind of, not on only on Halloween time, like anything, like every day. But you can also marathon some scary movies on Halloween too, because it's a tradition. Like, you can't watch, it's very, very disrespectful for not watching Halloween on Halloween. Get it? Halloween on Halloween. So yeah, so that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed and you love and you enjoyed and love this movie today. Oh my oh my god, what is happening to me? So yeah, anyways, so that is all for today, guys, and I hope you liked and you love this kind of video that I'm going to do. If you enjoy this, I will keep doing this, like in 1950s to present. Like, I'm just planning it already. So yeah, be safe, guys. Be safe, and drink water, drink lots of water, strengthen your body, eat healthy foods, and exercise. Drink a lot of water and eat a lot of healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, and always drink your vitamins and get a lot of sleep, and don't stress yourself out too much. Always rest when you feel so weak. So yeah, see you guys on the next vlog or video. Watch out for my coming videos and vlogs and other things. See you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and bye.